Hello everybody, it's Christine. It is time for a Color Rush Studio design team layout. And I have the main kit called Sweet Summer. It's July. And y'all, this is so pretty. Look at all this stuff. Like, look at these colors. And look at this wood grain. Oh, so cute. What I pulled out, I have this picture. I took it in, I looked at the date just a minute ago. It's either March or April 2023. This is actually Gelato. But look at this. This is so cute. They have this little cup that looks like a unicorn. And then the little sugar cone, like it's got purple sugar all over the cone. This was so stinking good, you guys. I think I'd had a business, no. I'd gone to dinner with somebody. It was like Italian, it was in this cute little shopping area and stuff like that. But anyway, I got this and it was, oh, so good. And I thought this is so perfect for this cute collection because I want to use these. These are so cute, you guys. I showed it in my unboxing. But basically, they're little ice cream cones. This is so soft. And there's these little ice cream cone pieces. I guess it's plastic. But is that another? And look at that. It matches. Look at that. So I'll have to figure out a way to use these. And I got to figure out a way to make them stick that I don't mess them up. So I've got plenty of adhesive tops. So I will find something. But anyway, I'm going to use these. I got this little picture here. And I'm going to use these papers, I think. What I thought was, I'll trim this down just a hair so I can frame this. And then I showed you an unboxing. In my mind, I almost saw like a diagonal plaid. So I think I'm going to try to cut out. What do I want to cut out, you guys? I was kind of thinking in my head like one of these ones, although it technically wasn't summer. So I feel like I have to almost do like the flip-flopsy one. But I kind of want to use one of these. So maybe I will do the summer one because why not? What the heck? Who knows? But I think I'm going to cut one of these diagonals because I want it to kind of come across in between. This is my thinking. I don't know for sure how I want to do that, but that's kind of my thinking. So, and then of course I have the ephemeras, which has some little ice cream cones and stuff. I've got plenty to work with. So I've got to think about it. I don't know what exactly. And I think I'm going to call this like, what did I see? Oh, there's acrylic here too. So this says yummy. I'm going to probably use the yummy, I think. Maybe. Because I kind of want to say like yummy ice cream. Or don't want to spell it gelato. Maybe it's yummy gelato. What do you think? By the way, I was showing my daughter this kit. And these are popsicles. Okay? Because they go with the popsicles. But when she looked at it, she saw these as our teas. Like our little energy teas. Or they could be a boba tea if you want. But what a clever... she saw that. That's what a whole different perspective that is. I was like, oh my God, that's so funny. I may do something with teas with these. Because instead of popsicles. Because why not? Okay. Let me shut up. Let me start doing some paper cutting here. And I'll be back on in a second. Okay, you guys. So I have cut down my wood grain by 1/2 inch. Actually, I did a 1/4 inch on all 4 sides. Because I wanted to kind of maintain the balance of the artwork in the corners. And I have mounted it on that diagonal stripe. And I think that is so stinking cute. Then I've got this piece of paper here that I told you guys I wanted to cut a diagonal out. And I did go ahead and decide to use the summer one. And then I had the ice cream and the sunglasses on the right-hand side. So I thought initially to try to use my trimmer. And then I realized, Christine, it's too big. You cannot do that. It's not going to fit. So I have to use my scissors. So it's not a perfectly straight cut, but that's okay. Because I'm going to add the purple pom-pom in just a minute. Now this is me looking at this realizing, okay, it's a tad long because I'm trying to keep it framed inside the wood grain. So I'm thinking, well, actually, my apologies. At this point, I was thinking, should I cut off those little pieces on the left-hand side? It's a little bit, because the summers are not perfectly aligned on the left side. They're kind of offset just a tad. But I thought, you know what? It's okay. I'm going to use this purple pom-pom here, and I'm going to go it on the edges because I think that looks so cute. I think this purple pom-pom, for whatever reason, this pom-pom does give me like ice cream scoop feels. So I'm going to lay this down. I'm going to end up cutting this diagonal back a little bit to make it match and be inside the wood grain frame before I end up messing with the little pom-poms. So I'll tell you this ice cream, this gelato, I don't remember the exact flavor. I will tell you it was most likely either like a chocolate or a peanut butter or, oh, you know what? I think it was salted caramel because that's one of my favorites. Was so stinking good. I think, like I said, I'd gone to dinner and I want to say maybe my husband was with me, but I don't know for sure. We'd gone and we went in this little gelato shop. I don't even think I initially intended to get anything, but I look and they have like a picture of this cute unicorn ice cream thing. And I was like, oh my God. And y'all, I love unicorns. I used to decorate with them in my early 20s, believe it or not. I had unicorns all over my house. And I was probably 23, 24 years old. Is that not ridiculous? And my mama still to this day will try to buy me some unicorn stuff, but I don't decorate with unicorns anymore. I just think they're just fun and whimsical. That's kind of why I'm attracted to them now. Anyway, so I thought I have got to have that ice cream because it's got a unicorn on it. It's got the cute little unicorn horn. And I'll tell you, that's good too. It was just pure sugar. Pure sugar, you guys. I think about like, what do I enjoy eating? You sweet tooth or whatever. And I don't want to tell you that I have a sweet tooth, but I'm not going to say I turn it down either. Because I'm just as happy with some cheese or with something salty. But I'm not going to lie. This little sugar cone here was great. So I've got my red tape. I ran over and got my red tape because I do find that red tape is kind of the best adhesive, I think, for like ribbons and things like that. I will add some Nuvo glue though because it's a little bit stretchy. And when I laid it down, I think I kind of stretched it out a little bit. And then as it was laying there, it was kind of shrinking back to size. And it's just minuscule amounts. It's not like it's noticeable per se. But I noticed it trying to pull away from the red stuff because I had stretched it out. So I add a little Nuvo glue just to kind of keep it in place. But the red tape I do find works really well. So I add that. And then for some reason I decided, well, I know why. I decided not to put it up underneath the photo. But then I come back in with foam under the photo. And so it was kind of silly. I ended up kind of piecing some foam together because I guess my photo did overlap the pom-pom just a tad. So I'll end up putting some foam behind my photo in just a minute. Now, at the moment, I've only matted it on white cardstock. But after I start looking at this and messing with it, and even after I adhere the foam and lay it down, like it's done, right? It's stuck. I think, no, you need one more layer. And so off camera, I will actually pull it off and add a very dark purple cardstock as a second photo mat. But you won't see that on camera. I'll do that off because I kind of tear it a little bit, the behind stuff. It's okay. You can't tell, but I definitely kind of yanked on it. So anyway, messing with this, I'm fasten. And the only other embellishments I kind of do, I will use the acrylic title Yummy. So that's going to go there. And I think I was telling you guys I was going to try to spell out ice cream or something. I will spell out gelato. Now, the other thing I got to tell you, I started to put 2 L's. I started to put 2 T's. And none of it looked right. And I thought, well, I finally just Googled it. And it says there's only 1 L and 1 T. So please don't tell me that's not right. Because I'm going to have a heartbreak. Wikipedia had 1 L and 1 T. So that's what I'm going to end up using. But for the moment, I'm kind of going through the ephemeras here because I'm going to use these little ice cream pieces. And honestly, I debated on like turning them upside down because that's what I have in my cup, right? But no, I didn't do that. I just kept it normal because I thought that's going to be weird. And people would be like, why is that flipped upside down? I mean, maybe if you look at the photo, you might tie it all back together, but I thought, nah, I'm just going to keep it normal. So the little ice cream ephemera pieces, I'm going to kind of organize. And then also, too, when I start to glue stuff down, y'all, I lose one for a while. I knew I would find it, and I do find it eventually. But for a little while, I couldn't. And I was like, what did I do with it? And I don't remember if I keep it on camera. Like, I'll pick up my paper and look around. But I ended up finding it. So I'm going to put little paper ephemera ice creams kind of throughout. And then I'm going to use my little 3-dimensional ice cream cones. Now, I will tell you, this is a lumpy, bumpy layout, and I'm okay with that. So, I'm just not even sad. I'm just not. I think it's so pretty. So, let's see. What am I doing right here? Oh, I think I'm going for foam. So, I'm going to have to put some foam, in my mind, up underneath each of the little ice cream cones. So, I've got like one that's kind of flat, and then I'll have foam underneath like another one. And then the plastic ice cream cones, I'll show you in just a second what I'm going to do, but I do go and you can actually see it. The adhesive I decided to use for the ice cream cones is like a glossy accent, but it's not glossy accents. I got too mad at glossy accents. They always stop up on me. I love the product in the sense of like, I think that was me looking for that paper ice cream cone, by the way. I think it's a great little, like, it gives you shiny pieces that you can do fun things with, like images, like art. You can add shine to wheels, or you can add to shine to glass, or whatever you want to do. But it's also a great adhesive for lumpy, bumpy things like buttons or pieces of metal, or in this case, these little plastic ice cream cones. But I just get mad at the bottle. So I actually have a product called, I think it's called 3D Galaxy Gloss, and I got that at convention, and it has actually a little cap with a brush, like a little paintbrush type deal. And at first I started to get upset because it wasn't going to open. I had to use my muscles, you guys, but I do get it open, and I'm able to kind of paint onto the paper to glue the little ice creams down, and I use it on the back of my Yummy acrylic title. Now this is me just adding my foam to my ice creams, And I think this turns out so cute. Honestly, I keep telling myself I need to add either enamel dots or sequins or something because I keep thinking, oh, you got so many of those. And then I get to going and I just forget to pull out the extra stuff, y'all. I just forget to go. So I'm going to probably have to do something where I put it on my desk. I haven't really moved into that level of readiness yet, you know, where you have stuff on your desk that you kind of need to use or whatever. So I might need to do something like that. This is me getting my little 3D Galaxy deal, and I'm painting on the back of the acrylic title, and I think this works great. I think actually Nuvo glue is also clear, so it probably wouldn't even impact it. I don't know if you could see it, but since I already had this pulled out because I need to do the plastic things, I just went ahead and used it on the back of the title. So look at this so far, you guys. Isn't it cute? I know the berries and all that kind of stuff isn't technically in the flavor of gelato I got, but you know what? You can get fruity gelato. It's totally fine, and the colors are just perfect, so I love this. And I put this little Galaxy gloss stuff down here. Now I'm going to have to let this dry because, of course, it is like I said, like a glossy accent, so it takes a little bit to dry. But I'll leave that alone for a little bit. I guess I decided one more needed some foam. I think this is one after I found it. I knew I would find it eventually because I always pick up between projects. Hey, comment below. Do you pick up your things between projects? I have to. Like, I just can't function otherwise. My desk gets cleaned off every time. So let me know if you clean your desk off or do you leave stuff on it. Now, that doesn't mean that I won't have an item or two that I just use in a given layout and I'll think, oh, I want to use that next time. I might have a couple of little goodies in a thing, but I don't leave this stuff all over my desk. I just can't do it. I'm too OCD for that. Okay, so I think that's actually about it, you guys. So here's the slowdown. Isn't this cute? Oh my gosh. And don't forget, we have a Facebook group, Color Rush Studio. And also, that link will be there. And then also, don't forget, if you use Christine10 for the code, when you go shopping on the shop, you get a discount. So make sure you do that. And definitely check out other design team members. There's several of us. I mean, I think there's like 8. And they are so creative. Oh my gosh, some of them are so creative. I get such a kick out of the... We have one, Jennifer. She does like 8.5 by 11s a lot too. So if you have different sizes, that's fun to watch. So thank you guys so much. And we'll see you next time. Bye.